Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, we're going to do this object right here. I've actually done this video twice now because I kind of had to rush through it. I changed some stuff I was doing, but I think it'll be good for everybody, including me. So we're going to make this. We're going to do a shell. We're going to learn a chamfer. We're going to learn countersinks. We're going to learn how to cut. Not that kind of cut, the cutting through the object. We're going to get rid of some stuff. So we're going to go through this. I'll show you guys a worksheet. This one might be a little bit longer than the other ones, but it's good medicine anyway. Okay, once again, make sure that you are following along on the worksheet. You're doing this just so we all know that we're on the same page. We're going to go over rectangles, extruding, holes, pattern array, chamfer, shell. This seems like a lot, but when you get down to the brass tacks of it all, this is going to be your basic stuff you do on a daily basis. So get used to it, folks. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to start off like normal. Now, I want to show you guys a few things before we get started. Okay, one, you're making parts. This is not AutoCAD. This is Inventor. You'll forget almost everything you learned on AutoCAD because it's just going to confuse you. You have to do separate files for each thing. As you see like different things I'm making. I'm doing the video twice, so I'm going to have 3 of these up here after this because I'm showing you guys how to do stuff. Each individual file will make an individual part because the goal is to assemble these things on one bigger one. This is not a part of something bigger. These are just things we're making. Next thing, on the interface, if you ever accidentally do this, it's because you've clicked this button up here or somehow you've minimized it. Click this little arrow. Everyone do this real quick just so you know how to do this. Okay? It cycles through a whole bunch of stuff. Maybe you do this, maybe you do this. It's no worry. Click this little arrow thing. Everything will come back eventually. All right, here we go. File, new. English standard in.ipt. I'm going to start going through these a little bit faster because you should know how to do this. Start 2D sketch, the XY plane. You're rolling now. Okay? We're going to start with rectangles first. There's 4 different types. 2-point, you've done that. We're going to do it again later. A 3-point, where you click just 3 random different points. A 2-point center and a 3-point center. Okay, we're going to do 2-point center on this one. Click the middle. The function of this is to keep things lined up. Okay, because I always want to work off that center point. It helps out everybody. So I'm going to press tab again like I did last time. 3, tab, 5, enter. Now, if things get too big while you do it, don't worry. Just zoom out or keep typing away and you'll be fine. Okay, press finish sketch. Zoom out. Okay, we're going to extrude now. You've done extrusions. Awesome. Let's just keep it easy. And let's type 4. Okay, easy peasy. You got this. So, next thing is we are going to make a different type of hole. So, when you're in hole, so we got to the first one. So, there are 4 different types of holes. One is none, which is a straight drill. Okay, you all should know how to do that. The other one is counter bore, spot face, and a counter sink. So here's what those are. So if you're wondering, here's a counter bore screw. So used a lot of times in wood and machining, but what it does is it keeps things flat. So it's like a bolt. Okay, the counter sink, which I looked up right before this, just so you can see it, is something you would commonly use in wood. Okay, so it's one that has an angle to at the top, just so things sit flush. I just want to show you what those things look like. I rarely do that, but I decided to do it this year. So we're going to do a counter sink. We can do threads too, but I'll wait that for another day. All right, so just click up here somewhere. Here's what you know about a countersink. Number 1, the top is bigger than the bottom. Okay, so if I make this thing right here, let's say this thing is 0.5 and this thing is 0.5, I'm going to get an error. I'm just clicking right now. I'll just press enter real quick and look, it says, dude, I can't do this because these are the same. This is a countersink, not just a basic drill or a no or a none. Okay, so I need to change this. So I'm going to change this back to 1. Remember, this is diameter going across. All these things, whenever you make a circle or hole in Inventor, it's always based off of a diameter. Okay, So that's made. I'm going to click the edge of this, type 1. I'm going to click the edge of this, type 1, press OK. Now I could make multiple different holes here, but then I would have to create the measurements on the edge, and that just takes too much time. So we have a better way of doing it, which is called a pattern, which is next. So there's a few different types of patterns. One is rectangular. We have circle, mirror, sketch-driven. That looks like a fun one. Never really used that one a whole lot. It must be something new or something I've just ignored all my life. Okay, rectangular pattern. All right, first thing you have to do, click your feature. It's already defaulted. If for some reason you can't click it and it's not seeing it, then just click this feature button and it will come back. Now, I can click on the word hole, or I can click the hole itself. It doesn't matter. Okay. The next thing you have to do is pick a direction. On the worksheet, I will ask you guys, what do you click on? You want to click on an edge so it points in the right way. Mine's going the wrong way, which is great. Do a little flippy here. I always like the flippy flippies. You can click it all you want to. And this is the number, so if I change this, I will get a series of different ones. I don't want that. I just want 2. I click this. 3. Love that number. Okay, not done yet. I need to go this way because I want to make 4 of these. So I'm going to click direction 2. I'm going to click this edge here. As you see here, it's going this way. If yours is going the wrong direction, flippy. Maybe you start on the bottom here and it's going the wrong way. I don't know. I'm going to go 3. Oh, nope, 3 too much. So 2. So these are the numbers you should stick with on these. Okay. So freeze this for a moment if you need to, just to get your numbers right so you're good. Press OK. You made a pattern. I applauded you. Now, let's say, oops, I need to change one of these. Oh, no, I got to change this. Okay, so if you have to change one of these, you can click on the plus, click on hole, and it will bring up all your little stuff here. Let's say I want to change this to 0.25, so please do that. It's smaller. It does that for all of them. Okay? Here's a little fun thing. I didn't plan on doing this, but I decided to. Why? Because I can. I can also hide one. Watch this. If I click it, nope, I'm not going to do that because it's not working. I don't want to seem like a fool. Oh, there it is. I just missed it. I can't click on the first one because that's my original one. If I click on the bottom one right here, or any of these other ones, I get suppress, and it goes away. But I don't want to do that right now. I want to make that go back. You don't have to do that. I'm just showing you that. That didn't go as smooth as I thought it was in my mind, but you get the point, because you can't suppress the first one. But I can suppress the other ones. But this time I would like to leave them on. Okay. Next step. I should be rolling along in the worksheet if you're still looking at that. So holes are done. The patterns. What happens to the pattern if you go back and change it? All of them change. Okay. Next, we're going to do your first constraint. Congratulations. All right. So I need to make a sketch on a surface. So here's how you do that. If I click on a surface, I will get a series of different options. I think I showed you guys this once already. Yeah, I did it in the first video. So we're going to do a create sketch again. All right. So I need to go rectangle, but I'm going to go 2 point. Make sure you go 2 point. You want to click along the top here. Okay. Doesn't really matter where because I'm not going to care. Just click like this. Okay. Now I want to do what's called a vertical constraint. I want to vertically line up the middle of this line to this dot right here, which is your origin point. So I'm going to move my mouse over, find the dot, click on this dot, it lines it up. Okay? Pretty easy. Click your dimension because I want to change this. Let's make this 2. Okay, and let's make this 1.5. There we go. Press finish sketch. You're doing good. Yay. Hopefully. If not, if you're in the classroom, yell at me if you got a question. If you're at home, send me a message if you get stuck on something. I can try to help you out. Who knows? All right, click extrude. Okay, when you ever click an extrusion, it looks for fresh geometry, so fresh meat. and it will always default to bumping it out like this. Here's your options. You can just click cut. It'll just cut all the way through. You can drag the mouse. You can type in a measurement. Maybe I only want it halfway. I want it all the way through. So once you get that, press OK. So now you did your cut. Okay? So looking back at your sheet, this should be vertical constraint. Which extrusion did you use to take out a portion? You use cut. 2 more things to go, and this video is done. Man, I'm knocking out videos today. Like teacher of the moment here. All right. So next thing, I hope I'm not going too fast. Please pause. I got 15 minutes on these videos, and I don't want to make these things really, really super long. I think you guys appreciate that. Okay, chamfer. I want to slow down now. 3 different types of chamfers. Distance, distance and angle, and distance. We're going to do the top 2. Okay. So the great thing about this program, that it always does a preview on the features. So I'm just going to click this edge right here. It's doing 1.25 both ways. So it's going this way and this way, not at an angle. It's going from the edge to the surface and the top edge to this surface right here. But I want to change it to, let's go 0.5 so we can really see it. And then we know what's going on. I know it's near the edge of the countersink, but I can really care less. Press OK. Shift scroll if you don't know how to do that. Or you can grab the cube and you can just move it like this. I like clicking the corners because it puts it in a nice like isometric view. For those of you guys who have done any hand drawings, you know what isometric is. So here we go. We are going to do another chamfer. Okay. Unlike in the fillets, this one kind of just wants to do one at a time, which is fine. So I'm going to click on distance and an angle. So I'm going to go 0.25 up here. And let's do 2.5 here. We'll just keep it nice and simple for you guys. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to click on the surface that will go 0.25 down, which is this one here. Then you click the edge, and you see you have an angle that looks like this. Now, just for the sake of an argument, and I have time, I'm going to erase this. You don't have to. I'm just showing you guys this. If I do chamfer again, I do the same measurements, and I click up here first, and then this. You see how it does it a little differently that time. So this is the second time. Let me undo. This is the first time. See the difference? Cool, huh? Now you know. All right, last thing is shell. If you ever want to know what something is on here, all you have to do is just hover over it. Just leave your mouse there for a minute, and you see what it is. So I want you to write down the removes material from a part interior, creating a hollow cavity with walls of a specific thickness, of a specified thickness. Write that down. Okay? Shells are very, very simple. You click. Now the whole thing lights up like this because it's like, okay, dude, all you have to do is tell me what surface you want to shell. Well, I want to shell the bottom here. I like the default number. Press OK. That's it. Now, if for some reason you press shell and you press OK, you're like, oh, oops, sorry, I gotta do it again. It doesn't like it when you shell twice. So you would have to erase this if you do it this way. I see this happen all the time when the first time someone tries to shell. You always have to click on a surface. Click on a surface. Click on a surface. Click on a surface. There we go. You are done. Good job. All right, you got your worksheet finished. You got your part finished. You're doing fantastic on these videos, I hope. These are easy. Do me a favor. Save it. Save as. We're going to go wife, because that's me. No need caps. Wife. Inventor 1.3. Save it. You're going to upload it to me, and we're good. All right. Thank you, guys. You've been a great audience. Boop, boo, doo, doo, doo. Boop, boo, doo, doo.